What I always like to say is, if you are going to the nail salon to get your nails done and you sit across from the nail tech and she's nervous and she's just kind of like, okay, we're gonna do your nails now. Okay, let me see your hand. It'll be okay. It's all right. You're gonna be like, what the heck? You don't know what you're doing. You're probably not gonna let her finish your nails, right? Because you're gonna be like, she doesn't know what she's doing and I don't trust her. So when you're doing this at home, you definitely want to go at them with a loving energy, with a confident energy that you now know what you're doing. And if you don't, that's okay. Let your dog know that you are doing this for their health and well-being, and they'll feel that vibe, even if they don't know what you're saying. Now, I know that Miracle is on a table right now, and we have the professional groomer's arm, and we have a loop where she can't go anywhere. But just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to show you how I clip her nails, and then I'll show you how you can get it done just on your couch, on a chair, or on the floor. When you grab the paw, make sure you are always moving your dog's limbs in a natural position. They move their legs front and back. Stand up. They move their back legs forward and back. Another natural position is to the side, but you want to be careful if you have an older dog that has bad hips. You don't want to pull their legs up, so just be conscious of what they have going on. If you look closely here, you will see that her nail is actually two different colors. This red tinged part is actually her blood vessel called a quick. And if we cut into that, she's gonna bleed and it's gonna be uncomfortable for her. I wouldn't say that it necessarily hurts them a lot unless you really get far back in there. That can be painful. But it's more like stubbing your toe if you get that quick. If you get it, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. That's why we have our quick stop or our cornstarch handy. So you would take your quick stop, you would take the nail that's bleeding and you would calmly dip it in there. Let's talk about the difference between these nail clippers. My favorite style of nail clipper is the scissor kind because it's very easy to hold. It has a little piece here that you rest your pinky on and you just move your thumb up and down. So that's just very easy if you want to clip it this way, that way, this way. You have a lot of versatility with this. These are Miller's Forge. And the great thing about these is they're very powerful when you squeeze it, so they're great for getting through thicker nails, but you really want to be careful in between here because I've pinched my skin so many times and it is not pleasant. I'm going to take my scissor style nail trimmers, and even if you're going to be Dremeling, sometimes you want to do this first so you reduce the amount of time that you have to Dremel. So I'm going to go right up to that quick, but I'm not gonna go terribly close, just enough to where when I start Dremeling, I can get a nice round tip. Good girl, good girl. Good job. I just took the clippers and I cut her nails down to a point where it's right at the red, but it's not touching. So you see there's kind of a spike there. If I would have went any shorter than this without trying to round it out, she probably would have bled. So you want like a buffer, a safe distance between the end of the nail and the quick. So if you're trimming nails and you're not Dremeling, this is fine. You can stop here because the nails aren't curling over, they're not super long. You could be done with this, that's fine. So when when you look at it from the back, you'll see a black hole in the center, and then you'll see a tip right below it. So that black spot is the vein for the quick. So we actually have some time before we actually hit the quick. So making sure they're nice and comfortable. You want to pull all this hair back. If they're licking like this, kind of hold their paw away from their face. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. I'm starting from the bottom of the nail and working my way up. This way I won't get the sharp edges underneath the nail. I'm going to go under there and I'm just going to move around. I got closer to the quick without actually hitting it and making it bleed with the Dremel. It's important not to keep the spinning part on their nail for a long time because it can get hot and uncomfortable, and sometimes that's why a dog is pulling away. She's still moving, and dogs are gonna move. Not a lot stand perfectly still. And that's it. We're done with that foot. Good job, Miracle.